here with LADRILLO with a first pick. Let's see what happens in these pre-bans, but they choose to not let their opponents draft.
Yeah, pre-ban's probably, it's pretty easy for TRUEWHALE. He's probably not going to give LADRILLO the first pick on Veronica, and then LADRILLO could consider banning one of the Wedget or Zeratu components.
Yep, so Veronica and Zeratu. Going to be catching the pre-bans here in this very first match. See what LADRILLO is going to be first picking, potentially taking away from his opponent.
This first match will matter a lot because we're going to see who's faster, TRUEWHALE or LADRILLO. Is TRUEWHALE's Water Twin Angel or Wedget going to outspeed LADRILLO's Water Twin Angel or Wedget or Gianna?
Could be a lot of things. Taking our time. LADRILLO very known for taking a lot of time here. He definitely is a well-paced drafter. So Ciara's going to be the first pick. TRUEWHALE is going to be taking the Water Twin Angels, and Cigar Wind and Bison is coming to the table here.
Yeah, Cigar working really well with Water Twin Angel. LADRILLO deciding not to go with the speed lead, trying to pick Nick's new unit that just got buffs. Every time its passive procs and it resists from the passive, his whole team gets 10% attack bar.
Now, we had seen a situation like this. It was Nyx, and then we had the Amduat come out there. I'm very curious if we're going to see something like that. We'll find out. TRUEWHALE's drafting two high volatility units. We got Fire Bear, Fire Desert Warrior, and a Sonya, something that we do have to worry about on the other side of the field there.
Yeah, that Sonya seems very good against LADRILLO because the Sonya being able to snipe out the Ciara on the first turn. It's going to be really interesting to see what LADRILLO is going to draft in the last two slots.
Yeah, I'm very, very curious to see the direction he's going to be taking that draft here. So we've got two picks here. LADRILLO looking to wrap up his draft. He's running out of time, and it looks like Rika will be one of those picks in that last unit. We're going down to a 0. Ella. All right, interesting.
Yeah, that Rika and Eleanor means that he's probably going to ban out the Sonya, but now he really has to ban out the Juno as well. Great drafting from TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, Juno's definitely going to be catching a ban right here. I don't think you can see this unit going through at all with what has been put on the table by LADRILLO.
Yeah, both, kind of good to note that both Rika, Eleanor, and Ciara pairs with the synergy of the Nyx's passive. Nyx's passive allowing Rika to be even better and extend the harmful effects.
No, it looks like the Water Twin Angels catching a ban, and the Rika is going to be catching a ban as well. We got a speed lead coming out for LADRILLO here.
Yeah, now it's going to really put LADRILLO into the test. Like, could his Eleanor and Nyx outspeed the Sonya?
Yep, well, it's a resistance versus defense lead. Here we go, guys. It's our first match with LADRILLO and TRUEWHALE. Sonya's kicking things off. Is the Sonya going to be enough? And it is. Drops that Ciara immediately. That high volatility, that massive damage that we knew we were going to be seeing here. A little bit of damage going directly into the Eleanor. Let's see what happens with this third skill. Looking for the reset and provoke. Going to be landing on top of that Eleanor. Nothing's going to be happening to the Fire Bear. Fire Bear with skills available. We have a provoked up Eleanor.
Yeah, this is a little bit sketchy for LADRILLO. I think LADRILLO was playing too much mind games with TRUEWHALE, and he should have just spanned Juno. Right now, everything on LADRILLO's side is really scared of this Juno staring him down.
Yep, it really is. LADRILLO looking for the stun, landing on top of the Sonya and not getting it here, but we're going to see more damage just pummel in on top of this Eleanor. And we've got glancing looking to get applied to this Sonya, which is very fortunate there for LADRILLO.
Yeah, also, what Sonya's passive is that it gets glancing and attack bar if the unit is slower, but every unit on TRUEWHALE's side are slower than this Sonya, so it's going to be really tough for LADRILLO to focus down this Sonya.
Yep, let's see what kind of damage is going to be happening here. So just poke damage going out towards this Gapsu. Of course, Gapsu has a beautiful passive healing himself up there. So beautiful second skill, not landing the branding on top of the Sonya, but more additional damage going on. We already knew it was going to be happening there. TRUEWHALE with a round 1 victory over LADRILLO.
Yeah, now they're just trying to go with the motions, and LADRILLO is trying to decide who he's going to pre-ban next and how he's going to pick on the next match.
Yeah, it was very interesting to see a draft style like that, especially in that first match. I feel like you don't want to lose that first match because that's kind of like your pace setter there. So TRUEWHALE up a match already. I mean, he's got to be feeling pretty good after that one right here.
Yeah, LADRILLO playing a little bit different from their usual LADRILLO we saw. Opting out with going with Nyx and Gapsu on the second pick.
Well, there's the Berghild, made its way into the pre-ban. We knew Berghild, Veronica, stuff that we're going to see in the pre-ban from TRUEWHALE. Water Twin Angel is going to be in the pre-ban for LADRILLO. Gianna is going to be drafted by TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, but LADRILLO just has so many answers against this Gianna, as in form of he could outspeed you with Veronica, and he could also pick a Hagang as well.
Ooh, there's the Jet, there's the Veronica come back out for LADRILLO. We've seen this later on as well, too. TRUEWHALE is going to be drafting alongside this Gianna. We know him not to have that Han. That was one of those units that he is missing.
Yeah, LADRILLO providing a lot of threat and speed because both his Wedgeat and his Veronica are not on Violent but on Swift.
And so there is the Yan Hong, and of course 33 speed lead, Oliver.
Yes, really like the picks from TRUEWHALE, going really aggressive, picking the Yang Hong, Oliver being on Violent, and the Gianna might be on Swift, but we'll see as the game goes on.
We definitely will. The Nyx making its way back into the draft for LADRILLO. This is the newly buffed Nyx. It's good enough to make it into a second match in the America's Cup final.
And the Nyx is cool, but however, Nyx still doesn't do that great into Gianna because even though you get 15% attack bar and you resist, it's still, your whole team is still stunned.
Yep, exactly that. So here's Juno making its way back in. I think he's wondering if that's that Rika last pick of some sort, you know, from LADRILLO's draft here. But it looks like Gapsu's going to be taken away. TRUEWHALE's going to draft that with his Juno.
Yeah, that Veramos, it looks like the Oliver is going to sit on top of the Veramos all game. So picking that Veramos so early might be very questionable. I would like something with a higher, higher volatility and damage coming from LADRILLO instead of that early Veramos. But that early Veramos identifies that he's going to let the Gianna through and play against the next 4 units.
Ooh, we're going to get LADRILLO to draft the Sonya himself. Is Sonya going to be enough to get pre-banned here?
I think Sonya will get I think Sonya will get banned, yes.
Yeah, definitely getting banned out there. And the Juno is also catching a ban as well. So let's see what happens here. 33 speed lead here for TRUEWHALE, 24 speed lead for LADRILLO. This is round 2, guys. LADRILLO versus TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, this looks kind of hard for LADRILLO to push through only because LADRILLO has so many Swift units and only 1 Violent unit in Veramos. However, I know that now we see that the Gianna is on Swift.
Swift Gianna, a little bit of damage going into this without landing bomb. Didn't want to even try for the bomb there. The big skill 2 is going to be coming out, not landing that branding though. We do have 3rd skill. Looking to soak up a lot of attack bar here.
Not bombing was the right move because it's just going to feed the Veramos passive. Veramos being able to cleanse the bomb, also heal the team and grant himself an attack bar.
Ooh, AoE stuns landing, except not on that Yan Hong.
Yeah, notice that this kind of matters later on in the game, but the Gianna did not crit, and also the Veramos is built on pretty good damage and also crit.
Yeah, we're just looking for a little bit of attack bar pushback on top of the Yan Hong. Not getting it though. Looking for some glancing on the Yan Hong and not receiving that either.
Yeah, that return slow being pretty good on that Gapsu.
Yeah, so Veronica looking a little low, but Veramos doing some violent procs here, getting a little bit of value here for LADRILLO's team. But once again, Veronica looking super low. That is the unit of focus right now for TRUEWHALE. He wants to get rid of it, not have to worry about it.
Yeah, unfortunately, he did not land the 3-turn slow onto the Yang Hong. However, did you see how hard the Veramos was able to hit the Yang Hong? Veramos being LADRILLO's damage dealer.
Yep, exactly that. There's the glancing is going to get applied to Yan Hong right here. And I think we just see like a skill 1 going right into the Veronica. He wants to get rid of this unit. Charge Vitality is available maybe to save our Yan Hong, get it back up to health. And the unit is going to be the Gianna.
Yeah, the Gianna getting full health again, able to deal damage through artifacts with her 1st skill and also stun the whole team up.
Yep, beautiful. So that Veronica finally is going to be dropping here. Big damage from this Yan Hong goes directly into the Veramos. Veramos is definitely going to be the new unit of focus here for TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, LADRILLO playing really different this time, picking a lot of Nyx, a lot of Veramos. I'm not liking it too much, so.
Well, nice little stuns there. We have it on top of the Yan Hong and this Oliver as well. So more damage, more stuns going on the Veramos here. We're probably not going to be placing. Are we going to be placing a bomb at all today?
No, because the Veramos is on the field. But once the Veramos go down, the bomb will start being. You'll start seeing bombs.
Yeah, definitely so. So let's see what happens because we're just going to be pummeling that damage directly into the Veramos. TRUEWHALE knows exactly what he wants to do. We have so much sustain when it comes to Gapsu and Yan Hong on this field.
Yeah, also right now, TRUEWHALE should be taking notes that like LADRILLO's Wedgeat is not on Will Runes and he could take note going into the next game.
Yeah, he definitely can. So more damage going into the Veramos. Veramos probably will be dropping very, very soon. Oliver, no skills available. And of course, we may see additional turn. No additional turn is going to be popping out here, looking to apply some glancing on top of the Yan Hong. Now we've got skill 2. He's buffing up his team. He's got his anti-crit up here. But we've got Gaps, who sometimes doesn't care too much about any of it at all. And there he is, just dropping the Veramos here. Bombs are now in play.
Yeah, watching LADRILLO draft, he seems to draft really scared. He seems to be really scared of this Gianna, drafting so many units, overreaching on his draft, drafting all of these units against the Gianna when he could just draft one unit to counter the Gianna or two.
Yep, and there you have it. TRUEWHALE with a round 2 victory over LADRILLO.
Yeah, I would like to see LADRILLO draft a little bit more aggressive this round, more of his style, utilizing his faster runes.
Yeah, exactly that. I do think we need to see a more aggressive LADRILLO. Something, well, I mean, the Sonya was definitely on the side of aggressive, but Sonya ended up catching one of those bans there. But there's that Burkill. Burkill was pre-banned last time, now is now available for LADRILLO. Water Twin Angels available for both players here. There's that Veronica and Zaratu. Just like that very first match, catching pre-bans to get into game number 3. TRUEWHALE is at match point.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if you're LADRILLO, you're really scared of Zaratu and Wedgeout combination because you could outspeed and just sit on top of Zaratu as a unit. Hopefully, LADRILLO picks up a Sierra in this first pick and plans to go more aggressive this round.
This looks like the most I've seen LADRILLO like think in a moment like this for a first pick there. You can really look into the camera and see that there's a lot of thought process going down right now. Even bringing out the Water Twin Angels, taking it right back. Saga is going to be the unit that he will lock in right here. TRUEWHALE looking to respond as his first picks after seeing the Saga.
Yeah, Sagar's great first pick, but now it gives TRUEWHALE the Water Twin Angels.
Yep, and the Gianna. But there's the Burkill, there's the Widget. Once again for LADRILLO, these are things that he's brought in the previous matches as well.
Yeah, Wedgeout being one of his fastest units, and let's just see if the Wedgeout goes first or the Water Twin Angels go first. Because now we know that Wedgeout is not on will. Water Twin Angels might have a chance to either stun or push back the Wedgeout's attack bar.
Yeah, opting to take it back there, so no more Burkill, but he is going to be bringing Ciara. That Yan Hong's coming back into the table with TRUEWHALE, provided lots of damage with the skill 2. A phenomenal unit. Now, there's no immune on the other side of the field, so Oliver becoming very volatile, very difficult to have to deal with.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see the Burkill come out to try to at least speed contest the Yang Hong a little bit, and I'd really like to see the Sierra being picked over there in the 3rd slot in LADRILLO.
Yep, well there you have it. So the Burkill is going to get drafted by LADRILLO. He has one last pick. He's got about 10 seconds to lock in the rest of his draft here. TRUEWHALE, again, this is match point. We could be naming a champion right here, but LADRILLO can be fighting for his life here, fighting for that chance for that first place victory. And Wunsa is going to be the last pick there for LADRILLO.
Yeah, Wunsa being a pretty good last pick too. Now, TRUEWHALE is going to have to capitulate first turn or roll with the Tianliang and take the second turn.
Well, there's the Tianliang. It is going to get locked in here. That is a very problematic unit that's going to get, you know, it kind of messes with his own Oliver just a little bit here. So very interesting last pick there for TRUEWHALE for sure.
Yeah, but the Gianna not critting and also it's okay against the Tianliang, and the Tianliang counters the Burkill really, really hard.
It really does. So Yan Hong catching a ban, Ciara catching a ban, 24 speed lead for both players right here. Here we go, guys. We have round number 3 with LADRILLO and TRUEWHALE.
This looks more like a LADRILLO draft. Let's just see how the first turn pans out.
Let's definitely see, indeed. We're looking for a strip here, coming out and landing onto this Tianliang. We've got an AoE strip happening from Wunsa. Wunsa looking to get full value right here. And of course, we're pushing up our team for Saga to land a big reset and try to provoke everything.
Yeah, it seems like the Tianliang is going to do a lot of work in this match. So if I'm LADRILLO, I'm going to try to focus down on that Tianliang.
There's the reset landing on top of the Gianna. Everybody's going to get provoked up as well. LADRILLO with full value at the moment, so all that threat, all that damage going directly into the Tianliang with no additional turns coming out of Tianliang at all, so more attack bar pushback is going to be happening. Pushing back, trying to kill and deal with this Tianliang.
Great targeting on LADRILLO, trying to burst down the Tianliang. Once the Tianliang is down, there's nothing that stops the Wedgeout and the Burkill from going.
So here goes Sagar. He is primed and ready to finish off that unit, but he's not too worried about it because I think any of his units can drop this Tianliang. Tianliang with the skill 2 available here. Rogue landing on top of the Water Twin Angels. A little bit of value out there on the side of LADRILLO.
A little bit of value as well, and it did not punish LADRILLO's greed play.
Yeah, so there's that kill coming from Wunsa, drops that unit right there. A little bit of attack or pushback coming from Widget. Can't push back any of these units, and it looks like Oliver will be that unit he's pushing back here. So Burkill fully online, no Tianliang. LADRILLO definitely feeling pretty good in this round number 3.
Now that greed play is having a lot of value because that was huge, being able to provoke the Water Twin Angel. Great play by LADRILLO.
Ooh, he really wanted to get that reset on top of the Scar, and he lands that as well. So defense break is going to be landing on top of Gianna. Not looking so good right now for TRUEWHALE, so he's at a unit deficit, almost at a 2-unit deficit already.
So I think I see a common thing that if you don't pick Nyx, you win.
If you don't pick Nyx, you win. You know, I couldn't agree more. And then here we are looking at, you know, a fantastic play right now from LADRILLO, where we get full value out of our Berg Hill at the moment, but we're definitely going to be watching this Gianna be under fire right now from Cigar with the additional turn and then Boon, so probably to confirm that kill.
Yeah, and this is why Cigar is so good, because Cigar doesn't care if you reset him. His skill 1 provokes, his skill 2 provokes, and his skill 3 just does so much.
No, TRUEWHALE, second skill available. I mean, we're probably trying to get rid of this Cigar if we can, but it looks like he's going to try and get a little bit of attack or pushback onto the Berg Hill there.
Duly noted that I think TRUEWHALE's Oliver is built on damage and not on high resist.
Well, there's a defense break. It does land on top of the Oliver. Water Twin Angels is going to try and do anything that it can right now. Looking for some AoE stuns. Does get some AoE stuns. We do have Cigar almost out of the match already here, but he may want to push back the Berg Hill.
Yeah, now it's confirmed. This Oliver is definitely built on high damage and crit, so maybe LADRILLO can take from that and try to counter this Oliver in a different way next game.
Well, Oliver's in rough shape right now. His defense broken and stunned up here, so a little bit of attack bar pushback. No attack bar pushback whatsoever. And there you have it. LADRILLO finally on the board in round number 3.
That looked more like a LADRILLO draft. I'm really proud of LADRILLO in this game.
There's definitely a better draft when we didn't get to see a Nyx in that draft, as great as the buff to Nyx is. So here's your pre-bans from last time. There's the Veronica, there's the Zaratu. They are now available for both these players. Their new pre-bans locking in here, and it's definitely going to be the Berg Hill and one other unit.
Yeah, and hopefully, like in this game, you get to see LADRILLO pick the Veronica, pick the Sierra, and go from there. If I'm TRUEWHALE, I might actually be angling to pre-ban a Sierra coming from LADRILLO, but LADRILLO also have a lot of other tools, like Berg Hill.
Yep, there's that Berg Hill Light Ivor getting pre-banned out here. Water Twin Angels catching a pre-ban as well. TRUEWHALE with the first pick.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of threat on LADRILLO's Sierra, so you got to really watch out for LADRILLO. Second picking a Sierra and a Veronica.
Well, let's see what that first pick is going to be, and it is going to be Gianna. Gianna's going to be the priority pick here for TRUEWHALE.
Oh, Stoic, I hope I don't see a Nyx.
Well, there's the Sierra, there's the Veronica being drafted by LADRILLO. We have Oliver once again coming out here for TRUEWHALE and that Yanhong. We've seen these 3 units being paired up before, and they're back once again in round number 3. Again, TRUEWHALE at match point. LADRILLO trying to make his way into a game 5.
Yeah, this is actually a really hard draft for LADRILLO because he can't pick the Hei Gang too early because of Yanhong. If he picks the Hei Gang too early, TRUEWHALE could pick a Kiara on the last pick, have the Yanhong boost the Kiara and snipe out one of LADRILLO's units. So LADRILLO, it's better for LADRILLO not to pick the Hei Gang and go for more speed.
Oh, interesting situation we're looking at right now. A lot of attack bar manipulation here on the side of LADRILLO. The Dark Robo coming in here, and of course Han.
Yeah, I really like the Dark Robo choice, but now TRUEWHALE could pick another high-speed unit and really contest LADRILLO's turn 1.
And we have seen this Water Ryu / more perform before with TRUEWHALE. It is a very well-runed unit, and it's going alongside of the Sonya, which we know Sonya can be highly volatile.
Yeah, and the high-speed unit of TRUEWHALE's choice is Sonya and not an Ethna, because before he saw the Sonya was able to one-shot the Sierra. LADRILLO picking that Carlos last was awesome, but it also means that he's gonna let through the Sonya.
Yeah, that is very interesting. So it looks like he's kind of up to trade units here. We know the Sonya is enough to kill the Sierra here, but it looks like Carlos is going to be getting the ban out here. Yanhong catching a ban as well, but we have a 33 speed lead here for TRUEWHALE. This is enough to kill probably the Robo, if it's not the Sonya Trap, and then of course Sierra.
Yeah, this is all eyes on the first turn. I'm pretty sure the Veronica is going to snipe out the Sierra because that's a first sure snipe, and we'll see if the Han can bring LADRILLO home.
Well, we'll see what happens here, guys, because we got that clock ticking right here. We're looking to land those leader skills. 33 speed lead for TRUEWHALE, 24 speed lead for LADRILLO. Guys, we are at match point still with TRUEWHALE. LADRILLO looking for that game 5. Here we go, guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, that Sierra is going to die right now, and we're going to see if the Han could finish off the draft.
Oh, we opt to kill the Han first. Han's going to get dropped out here, but we have the resets coming from this Veronica.
That might be a hard choice because right now the Sierra is about to take a lot of turns. Oh.
Well, let's see what happens. Look, he's got attack break coming here, and I think you may want to plant that on top of the Dark Robo. Limit a little bit of the damage, but it looks like the damage, he's just going to poke damage here onto the Sierra.
Yeah, very interesting that the Dark Robo is not on will runes.
Well, there's the bomb. It's going to be landing on top of the Gianna. We know it deals a lot of damage. So Gianna is going to be alive at the moment. So more damage probably going towards Sierra here.
Very surprised that TRUEWHALE did not finish off the Sierra and went for the Han because that Sierra is going to put in a lot of work right now.
Well, let's see what happens with this Oliver. Is Oliver going to be enough to put units away here? So looking for the reset, attack power reduction on top of Veronica. Sierra with the additional turns there. That's not at all what TRUEWHALE wanted to see. Bomb's going to be landing. That's 100% going to be GG. We're looking at a game 5 already, so there's nothing you can do. There you have it. LADRILLO with a round 4 victory.
Sierra soloed the team.
Yeah, Sierra really, really did. You were right in the situation of him taking Sonya, putting that into the Sierra. Then what do you have to do about Han? Han should be taking out a unit at the same time.
But also Han is a kind of scary unit for Sonya to snipe, because Han is an HP-based unit. You don't know how much HP the Han has, you know?
Yeah, that is true, but definitely not enough to survive that Sonya in that moment here. So Veronica is going to be in the pre-ban here. First choice, he's been going back and forth with that. We could see a surprise here. And I can't remember what LADRILLO was banning for TRUEWHALE here.
I also thought that TRUEWHALE was going to pre-ban the Sierra, but TRUEWHALE actually opted out to pre-ban the Berghild over the Sierra. Sierra ending up putting a nail in TRUEWHALE's coffin.
Yep, he really did. And LADRILLO has the first pick as we get into game 5, guys. We're going to be naming a champion right here. So there's the Veronica, there's Ratu, made their way into the pre-ban, and LADRILLO with a first pick here in TRUEWHALE in game number 5.
Yeah, LADRILLO looking really good if he doesn't pick the Nyx.
We'll see. We'll see.
Now, LADRILLO is considering how he wants to round up his team, either with a Sierra or with a Water Twin Angel. Probably Sierra is not as good because the Veronica got banned out.
Well, it's going to be the Wajett. Wajett is going to get locked in by LADRILLO. Water Twin Angels being drafted by TRUEWHALE alongside the Scour Wind and Bison here.
Yeah, Wajett being not on Will might be faster than TRUEWHALE's Water Twin Angel. This is very interesting to see who goes first.
Yeah, there's the Han-Gianna combination from LADRILLO. He locks those units in there very quickly. Let's see what TRUEWHALE is going to be responding with after seeing these 2 units here.
Yeah, Han and Gianna is not bad, but it leaves LADRILLO really susceptible to some type of hate game counterattack coming from TRUEWHALE.
Well, there's the 33 speed lead, Oliver, and then Sonya. We have triple wind units here.
Yeah, now LADRILLO also has a Wunsa in his back pocket, so if he wants to raise speed, he could go with Wunsa. If he doesn't, he could roll with another unit like the Carlos.
There's the Berghild. We saw this before from LADRILLO. He's bringing it back once again, the 120 base speed unit.
I really like Berghild here. Berghild doing so much work for LADRILLO.
Yep, and there's the Wunsa, exactly what you had said. Wunsa's coming into the picture here.
Unfortunately, Wunsa has to be picked because Wunsa is the only unit that pairs with his Han.
Let's see what this last pick is going to be for TRUEWHALE. It's got to be the one that kind of shakes it all up for his draft right now.
Yeah, like you could think like maybe the last pick instead of Wunsa, he could pick a lot of other units like Masha or something else, but he can't because it doesn't pair well with the Han.
Interesting draft here on Tian Lang. I'm super curious to hear what the bans are going to be. Like, is it potentially a Han ban, removing that big volatile damage from LADRILLO?
I mean, there's a lot of pressure on the Sonya. I feel like if I'm LADRILLO, I'm going to be banning the Sonya. But LADRILLO also likes playing a lot of mind games because his Wunsa or Berghild might be able to outspeed the Sonya. But Sonya's been proven that it can one-shot the Han.
Well, everything on the line here as we go down to 1 second. Sonya is going to be catching that ban. Gianna is going to be catching that ban. Guys, this is our game 5. We name our champion right here. Vegas, can we hear you?
So LADRILLO is going to be getting that first turn, and it's all up to LADRILLO's devil. Can the Han armor break? Will everything land? It's all up to this game.
All up to this game indeed. We got 33 speed lead coming out here for TRUEWHALE, and of course the 24 speed lead coming out for LADRILLO. We're getting into it right here, guys. We name our champion right here.
Right. LADRILLO is still going to go first, and this is the time to see if he will land his skills.
Yep, Berghild needs to land right here. Fully willed up TRUEWHALE. He is ready for it, and the strip stun lands on top of the Oliver. We've got Wunsa ready to get even more strips here onto TRUEWHALE.
Yeah, all eyes on all the skills that
Water Twin Angels is going to be resisting right there. So beautiful second skills coming out. Lands massive value, getting the stun on top of the Han. And of course that Wajett as well. So we're going to be getting a defense break. We're setting up something here for these Water Twin Angels. Does land on top of the Han. Han with no additional turns here. We have a third skill coming out from Saga. Saga looking to lock down some units. Resets. I do believe it got resisted though, but it's not going to matter too much with damage coming from Tian Lang. Tian Lang piling it in on the defense broken. Provoked Han here.
Yeah, right now Tianliang's just gonna take over all the units on the Ladrillo side. Tianliang countering Han, Wejia, and also Berkhild as well.
Yeah, beautiful two-turn sleep is going to be landing on top of the Tianliang. No immunity is going to be here to protect him from the potential stun force from True Whale. And we only get a stun there on top of the wounds, but no additional turns going to be coming from Han. Han got 1 foot in the grave right now. Cigar's looking right at him and does get that kill, does get that additional turn. We're looking to provoke up another unit potentially. It is going to be Wejia or the Berkhild.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Tianliang just did way too much stoic.
Tianliang put in some serious work here. Third skill's coming out, looking to get all that attack bar from the Berkhild. True Whale in full control right now. We've got Oliver doing whatever he wants and all the provokes under the sun with this Wind and Bison.
Yeah, every time Berkhild moves.
Oh, there you have it! True Whale winning in Game 5, getting named our America's Cup champion.